Relax. See if I can get this job properly here without showing y'all everything. Damn, hold on. See if I can hold this. Where's okay? Turn my Wi-Fi off. Hold on. See if I can put y'all some. Hold on. I'm in the. Hold on. That ain't gonna work. Let's see. Shit. I should have thought about this before I did this. Like, where am I gonna put y'all? Hold on. Oh no, I got something in here. Okay. Okay. Here we go. I look a mess today. Okay, it's all right though. We just gonna rock with it the way it is, because this was not a planned live stream. Okay. To the like for your girl, because it's free. It don't cost you nothing. I only got a few minutes because I got to get in the house. I got to put all this stuff. I have a whole bunch of meat and stuff. I did a shop with me just a minute ago. So that'll be on my second channel later. I found a lot of good stuff. I found wipes. Thank goodness. A subscriber of mine sent me some wipes too. So thank you for that. And I found water and some stuff. So I got a shop with me coming. Oh, AirPods. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Y'all can't. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. So go ahead and hit a like for your girl because it's free. It don't cost you nothing. I'm not going to be on here too long. I usually would wait for likes to build up and things like that. But you know what? Fuck it. I got to get this off my chest and I got to move on. Okay. So the comment sections are open. Let me address a couple of things. The comment section is open on all my recent videos. Lord, thank you, Jesus. I don't know why YouTube has decided to throw me and a couple of other subscribers a bone that have our comment sections turned off. But I'm so very, very, very grateful that they have turned them back on. You know what I mean? And I'm like, look, people think it's me, and like they're like, oh well, we see that the comment section's on now, so we know that it was you. No, boo. I would love for you guys to go in there and talk all your shit and whatever, and talk and comment nice things and whatever. But I haven't been in control of my comments for about a year now. So if they're on, they're on. If they're off, they're off. So I wouldn't get too happy with them being on. They probably won't be on forever, but because of this whole thing that's going on, they on. So hey, all right, hey, that's just, it is what it is. Okay. I'm so tired of this shit. So anyway, I'm actually physically tired too, like I'm sleepy. But anyway, okay. So I'll read some of y'all's comments in a minute. But anyway, basically what I came on here to say was there are people on my last video who swear up and down this is all like a facade or a lie or somebody. First of all, I don't know anybody who's trying to be in this situation, who would love or would lie about being in this situation at this time, at any time, but especially at this time. Okay. I'm going through the most. And no, it's not fun. No, I don't like it. I was supposed to, I mean, just first of all, let me just say, imagine how I feel when I'm supposed to get my keys to my house tomorrow. You feel me? I budgeted for this day. And I contact him and I can't move. Okay. I don't know what, okay, let me back up. People are saying that not only that I'm lying, I guess lying about my situation because of the stop or whatever thing that they did that after I was already gone. Okay, so I that doesn't pertain to me. It doesn't protect me. I have no protection. Okay, against anybody doing whatever they did. Okay, number one. Number two, I don't know anybody who would lie about not being able to move into a house that they already signed a contract for. People are like, that's legally binding. I have a contract in my email right now. Didn't stop him from saying no. Okay. And this is a private owner. This isn't like a business or something like this. So I don't know if he feels like he can do whatever he wants to do. I don't know. Okay. Now, the third thing I wanted to mention was there's videos on here right now, people calling, or so they say they called my previous landlord. And now everybody's like, well, we believe that, but we don't believe that they could try to find your new landlord. Okay, no, mother effers are out here gunning for my ass. Okay, I don't know what's so hard to believe it. There's videos on YouTube right now with somebody who's admitting that they called. I don't know, I don't have no proof, but called my landlord. Oh, I called her landlord and I talked to her landlord. So understand, I believe it. I don't give a fuck what y'all believe. The motherfucker told me what he told me. I believe him. I believe what he said. Okay, I believe what he said. Now, um, I don't know what was said to him. I don't know what they said. I don't know what they, who knows what they said. People talk bad about me so bad on here. I don't know what they said, but as a landlord, he probably was scared. Like, oh shit, he probably, got a different perception of me because of somebody. And then it's messy as fuck to have somebody doesn't know you at all find your landlord and be like, I know, and say bad things about you. I don't know. It would make me, if I was the owner, it would make me feel away. Period. Okay. So I don't blame him for feeling that way. I just am pissed off because it's like, I'm just pissed off. I'm just pissed off because this is my kids we talking about. Me, okay, I can whatever. But my kids, come on. And people just have no heart. People just don't care. And I'm not, like I said, I don't blame him, but I look, after I got off the phone with him and everything, I let everything settle in for a minute. I checked my email for my lease, and I went over it, and there's nothing in there that says that he could have did this. At the same time, it's like, I don't got time to fight. I have to just pick up and move on. The only reason why I did the video was well, number one, I told you guys I was moving, and I'm not moving right now. Well, I'm moving, but I'm not moving. Okay, I gotta find another place. So don't say that. Then there's gonna be people like, well, I thought you were moving. You're not moving. What happened? So I have to say this. And if I also don't say it, then there's going to be somebody else, a reactor, or somebody that's going to get on here and be like, well, I talked to her next landlord and her next landlord, and I don't know, or whatever. So, shit, hear from me. Hear from me. Hear from me first instead of hearing from anybody else in this situation. So, for all the people who are like, oh, I don't believe this story because that's a legally binding contract. Thank you. I'm saying the same thing. It's unbelievable. Okay, I don't believe it either. Okay, shit. I was about to go drop 6 fucking G's on this house tomorrow. Gladly, gladly, because I need a fucking place. And here everybody's like, oh, this is a lie. This is all for bitch. You know what? Not today. Not today. No, not today. Any other situation. Any other situation. But not this situation. I would never wish this on my worst enemy. I would never, ever in a million years wish or to anybody to have to go through this. It is hard as fuck. Yeah, me and the kids are safe. Yeah, we have a roof over our head, but it's not ours. And I'm paying $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week to be in a place that's not mine. To be in a place that's not mine. I mean, and y'all think somebody wants to play games, and I'm not in my own place. Like, please, give me a fucking break. She has unpaid traffic tickets. I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I have no idea what y'all are talking about. Like, what are you talking about? And even if that is true, which I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about, even if that's true, what the fuck does that have to do with what I'm talking about? What the fuck does it have to do with what I'm talking about? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with this situation at hand? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Hey, at least I'm not a murderer. At least I'm not a killer. At least I'm not out here catching bodies. At least I'm not out here robbing. You know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about. The shit y'all talking about is stupid. What the fuck does it have to do with what I'm talking about? What I'm talking about is the fact that I need a place. I gotta find a place. I gotta get another place. And I love that my comments are open, but there's an overwhelming, oh, she's lying. Please. I would not lie about nothing like this. Ever. Because nobody wants to be here. Put yourself in my shoes. Don't nobody want to be here. You don't want to be dropping hundreds of thousands of dollars on a place that's not yours. Okay? Who wants to do that? Who wants to be here? Don't nobody want to be here. This ain't a motherfucking... There was a comment that said, like, she thinks that she's living the life. Bitch, are you smoking crack? Do I look like I feel like I'm living the fucking life, bitch? Would anybody want to be here right now in a time where people are supposed to be quarantined, supposed to be sitting in the house, supposed to be not going anywhere? They talking about enacting martial law and everything like that. Are you crazy, bitch? I don't have my own place, and you think that I want to be fucking stuck here paying $1,000 a week? I'm not rich. I can't even fucking afford to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been doing it. I ain't got no choice but to make it happen. But who would want to be in a situation like this? Who would want to sign a lease, have their hopes set up for a lease, for a house that they didn't even get? Nobody wants to be here. This ain't nothing to brag about. This ain't fun. I don't understand. And I know everybody's mad, and I know everybody has their own opinions, but I didn't come on here to plead my case. I came on here to set the record straight, because everybody is thinking that this is something that is not. Like, this is sticks, like, what? I don't know. I don't know. Buy a house. Bitch, if I could buy a house, don't you think I would have bought a house by now? Like, everybody keeps saying that. Buy a house. Yes, I want to buy a house. So bad. I would love to buy a house right now. I can't buy a house right now. I can't stand it. I wish I could buy a house. I can't. Um, you know, don't nobody want to be renting. Who wants to rent? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to pay somebody else's mortgage? Don't nobody want to do that. I'm in a position where I got to make some moves fast, and the best way to do that is to rent. Yes, I know I want to buy, I want to purchase. I do have that on my radar, but right now, I'm going to rent because I need to move now. I can't wait any longer. Um, I can't see these comments, they're going way too fast. I'm trying to read these comments, they're just going too fast, so fuck it. Honestly, try an apartment. Yeah, I mean, I'm keeping my options open. Don't get me wrong. I'm not just gonna sit up here and not keep my options open. I'm keeping my options open for anything. Even if I could get something month to month or like a short-term lease, I would do that. Definitely. Um, and at this point, I might not even stay in Vegas. I might leave. Who knows? I want to stay here, but you know, if opportunity knocks somewhere else, I might just leave. So we'll see. I'll keep y'all updated on what I decide I want to do. But I just had to come up here and speak on this for a minute because there's a lot of misconception about what I said in my last video. And when I read it, when I watched it back, I was like, well, maybe I should have been more specific. Okay. Um, I did text him and tell him like this can't, like, I don't see how is this legal? Like, I don't see how this is legal. For you to just back out after we've already signed, me, him, and his wife, we all signed the lease together at the house. So, and which is funny because when I was at the house with them, I had told him, we were talking about me moving in a little earlier, and I wasn't ready to move right then and there. And he was like, I was like, well, prorate the rent for me, and then I'll pay you the deposit, prorate the rent, blah, blah, blah. We were talking about money. And it seemed like if I would have probably came and had a check, or not a check, but like a money order or something ready for him right then and there, I feel like I probably would have had the keys and would have been moved in by now. You know what I'm saying? But we were still, he wanted me to move in towards the end of the month, which is works for me because that's when I get paid. You know what I'm saying? And then I was playing with the idea of trying to move in quicker because I'm in Airbnbs. So I'm like, if you could prorate the rent for me, then yeah, I could do that. I can make it happen. And, then we just ultimately decided to just wait. And then he asked me if I wanted to take a picture of the lease because he only brought one copy. He's like, I'm going to scan it and send it to your email. And he's like, you want to take a picture or I can just scan it and send it to you? And I was like, well, you can just scan it and send it to me because I was just trying to be, like, I don't have to take a picture. I trust you. We signed a lease, whatever. And then a couple days later, I emailed him like, okay, I never got the scanned lease, but I do have a lease draft with his signature, but the lease with my signature and his wife's signature he had. So maybe that's why he thinks that he could just say whatever, say no, because I only have the lease with his signature on it. Anyway, you guys, it's a waste of time for me to sit here and comb over what went wrong, where it went wrong, why he did what he did. The man, is his house. I can't tell him what to do with his house. So at this point in time, somebody out here gonna want my money. Somebody else wants the money. So, it is what it is. Here's one more thing I want to say about this, and I'm gonna get off of here because it's hot as hell in this car. What was I gonna say? What irritates me the most is that I had to contact him. He didn't contact me. I had to contact him because we were supposed to meet yesterday and I wanted to reschedule for Monday. And I hadn't heard from him. I mean, we weren't really supposed to be in contact every day. I had met with him last week. It was like, I'll see you when I pay you. But I hadn't heard from him all this week. I sent him some emails of some things that he asked me for, like he asked me for my bank statements and stuff like that, and I sent him all that. And but I didn't hear back from him. But I thought, no news is good news, And so when Saturday came, I was like, we supposed to meet today. I forgot because I didn't hear from him. Let me text him and tell him, let's meet Monday instead. And when I texted him to reschedule, he was like, check your email. My bad. He was like, check your email. And I was like, okay. And I go check my email, and then he sends me like this little short message. He doesn't explain nothing. He's just like, just a little short message. And I'm like, what the fuck? I text him, I email him back, and then I didn't get a response within like 5 minutes. I have anxiety. I can't, when shit goes wrong, I'm like, I gotta figure out what's happening, what's going on. You have to explain yourself further. So I call him, and I'm talking to him and stuff like that. And it was some bullshit. And I'm just like, well, I mean, at that point, there's nothing else I could really do. Man made up his mind, And I was just like, well, okay, well, I guess I just gotta find another place. I told him, though, you're putting me in a bad position. I was like, because we signed a lease, I was not looking for housing anywhere else. I wasn't looking for a house anywhere else. So, I don't know. He just was like, I don't know. He just didn't give a fuck. These landlords don't give a fuck. They don't care. So, I mean, it is what it is. Shit's fucked up. Get in touch with a real estate agent. You know what? I did contact one real estate agent yesterday, and she's gonna look around for me. Um, I'm gonna keep looking. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna find something. I'm not worried. Usually don't sign a lease until money is paid. It's just, well, look, I have a lease. I have a lease. I signed it. That was per his request. On the lease, it says, I mean, there was an addendum in the lease that said, like, as long as, your funds are verified, or if you, like, whatever method I decided to pay him, whether it be bank, I have his banking information. He sent all of that to me. I have everything. He's like, there's a addendum in the lease that says, as long as everything goes through, like, if I give him a check, when that posts to his account, that's when I get the keys. As long as, I give him verified funds or whatever form of payment I choose to pay him, once it is posted to his account, that's when I get the keys. That was the only thing in the lease that was like, it says the lease was. I've signed leases before. I've moved into places before. That happens. I don't know about y'all, but that happens. It's a thing. It definitely is a thing. And the lease said it was supposed to start Monday. So everything was done. Everything was good. Everything was Gucci. There was no problems. Okay, we like, his wife was nice. He was like, we had everything was good. Like, there was no problems. You know. So I don't know, you guys. It's a fucked up situation. Well, it's gonna get better. I know it will. Okay, guys. So my phone overheated. So that's why that ended. But anyway, I was getting ready to get off anyway. Just wanted to come on and set the record straight a little bit, tiny little bit. I'll keep y'all updated when I find a place and when you know we move or whatever. I'll let y'all call me. Okay, love y'all. I'll see y'all next.